Genevieve Heron grew up in a time when there was little understanding and almost no effective treatment for mental illness. She was still a young woman when she started working to correct the situation, and this effort has defined her life.
Her life has been dealt any number of difficult situations. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune she has managed to transcend. She is an exceptional individual who is devoted not just to the resolution of her own problems, but to those societal problems which are endemic.
She was most beautiful, she was most likely to succeed, and until you got to know her well, you didn't realize the turmoil that went on in Genevieve's family, because she did have a history of mental illness in her family.
Because of that upbringing, I think she's been a warrior all of her life to eliminate stigma and make a difference in the lives of people who oftentimes don't have champions for themselves.
She is tireless. There is no door that she's not willing to knock upon nor to open, and will stay there until they're open for her.
Working with Genevieve for the past 8 years, I've found her extremely consistent. It's very predictable. Regardless of what the issue is, the consumer comes first.
I think her work with the National Alliance on Mental Illness, not only in Austin, not only in Texas, but she was also on the national board.
She was very open about the mental illness and what it can do to tear up a family and what it does to society. Her openness led to part of her life's work, which has been to remove the stigma from mental illness.
She was a longtime trustee and then chairperson for Integral Care, also on the New Milestones Board for over a decade, and founded Capacity for Justice to safeguard the rights of prisoners unable to defend themselves.
She's a wonderful human being, friend, advocate, family member, and person extraordinaire.
Well, I expect her to spend the next 10 years doing exactly what she's done the last 40, ameliorating human suffering.
Naming the Crisis Respite Center in her honor does credit not only to Genevieve and Bob, but reaffirms the legacy she has created for all of us.